You little rapscallion.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I'm going to move this a little bit.
There are a lot of hot people named Joe.
There are. That's a fact.
We're on the hunt, ladies and gents.
Joe's a hot name, though.
What else is a hot boy name? I think anything that starts with J is kind of...
But dangerous.
Yeah.
Hot and dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, let's just dive right the fuck in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
So-
also, sorry. I'm always interrupting you. One thing I'm not going to do this week is look cute for the pod. So apologies to the people that are visual people. This is going to be the week that you wish you weren't.
And this will make sense when we get through our stories. Okay. First. Okay.
Wow.
Let's first start off with, I'm going to address it because I can't let it go. For those who listened to the podcast or watched last week, you would have noticed that the audio was a bit funky for like the first 20 minutes of the episode.
Or you might have been me and not.
Okay, right? And I really hope that none of you did notice. I had the mic backwards. So we've obviously got this new funky little setup. Got super, super excited. My dumbass put my mic backwards. Anyway, we've done an extensive sound check. Mm-hmm. We've even, for the viewers, got these little hats for our mics. Like, it just looks fucking sick, okay? So it's all worth it. I just had to say it. I had to get it off my chest because I lost sleep over it last week. Because
Truly, she's not exaggerating.
It stressed me the F out, okay? Right, diving into stories. We're going to start with today. So it was my mum's birthday recently. We went up to mum and dad's house for mum's birthday.
Up north.
Up north, we drove for 5 million miles, went to the middle of nowhere, literally drier than the Sahara Desert where they live.
It was so hot. But on our way up there, what did we see out of the corner of our eye?
Hammer Barn.
Hammer Barn!
I've never seen Bluey in my life, but I knew what that was.
Love Bluey.
So obviously, ski off the highway.
Get the fuck onto that exit immediately.
Yeah. And we went in and they were doing full meet and greets with Bluey and
Bingo.
She
She was like,
Dingo.
I love Dingo. I'm like, pardon me? Who the fuck is Dingo?
Oh my God. And it was so busy and so it was insane. Anyway, so we met Bluey.
Yeah.
Right. That was how our day started.
That cracking start.
Then we went to mum and dad's for mum's birthday. And that was just, look, it was like 45 degrees up there today. That was a lot. And then I was expected to help. I'm not a helper in the kitchen kind of person.
Winding it back a little bit though, it was so hot sitting because we were underneath the veranda and someone was like, oh, you should get misters.
So Marky Mark.
So Marky Mark, Caitlin's dad, gets up, it's like, right,
Say less.
Jamie, get in the car. We're going to Bunnings. They come back and then like all the other dads of the group, they've all chipped in. They're all looking hands on hips.
Yeah.
Looking at this
Glasses
instructions.
are on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
glasses are on. The ladder's been whipped out.
Tape measures out. Ladders out.
Yep, they're all cutting the tubing to get it all the right length and whatever, connecting it to the little nozzles. They get to the end and Mark's like, we need a drill bit. We need a
No, I think
something.
it was like a connector to the hose.
Yeah,
He didn't
okay.
have the right connector.
So he's like, right, back to Bunnings we go. But while they were like cutting the tubing and stuff, Caitlin was like, it's like they're making male friendship bracelets.
Yeah. Honestly.
It literally looked like friendship bracelet making, but like
For
on a
men.
larger scale. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what men do to bond. It was quite entertaining to see. So, and I've told Dad this. We came up with this idea that for Dad's birthday, he could have his male friends around and they all sit around the table.
Yeah.
And Danica and I will go to Bunnings and we'll buy all these different like make it yourself kits, like a misting kit and all these different things. And then they each get one and they get like 90 seconds to go into Dad's shed and get like additional bits that they think they might need. And then they just make stuff like beer and build. Like, what a great...
That sounds like Mark's ideal day, to be honest.
It sounds like something Pirate Life would host.
I would do that.
So
100%.
beer and build, let's go.
Beer and build. Let's
Yeah.
fucking love that.
That could be like the male version of book club. And then, so we get this going, right? And then all of a sudden, men across the state are gathering for beer and build. That's how we get dates. We've cracked the
We've
code.
cracked the fucking code once again. Folks.
Mark's now president of Beer
Damn.
and Beer. Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah, and it was really hot, and then I was under the impression that I was managing entertainment, right? So we'd done the playlist and we were playing the music and we whipped out Monopoly. Okay. Not my fault that no one wanted to play Monopoly.
We offered. We really did.
Right. And so, and then I figured that Dad and Jamie were across food out of nowhere.
No, we weren't informed that we had to be sous chefs.
Right?
That wasn't our role.
I would have worn the appropriate attire if I was coming to work, okay? If I was clocking in for my shift and overcooked, I would have fucking donned a hat and an apron, okay?
I would have worn ginger pants.
Thank you. So I'm getting yelled at to go into the kitchen and help. So what we had was like pizza bases and the ingredients, and so people could build their own pizzas and then put it in the oven. Dad's expecting me to be the Subway worker who's like taking your order and doing it. Mark, no. Okay, this is so stressful.
It was literally like Overcooked.
It was the Bear season 3.
Behind.
I'm not family. I'm not the one in the kitchen. Okay, and
when have you ever?
I can't do that. I'm not right. I'm vibes. Okay, my role is vibes and good times. Okay, it's not to cook. I can't do that. Okay, so I don't know why this was suddenly, put upon me.
And like we get there. And like we've put on the Divorced Dads playlist, we've chucked on NASCAR on the TV, we've set the vibe.
What more could men want?
Our job is done. Our job is done.
And also, I'm a big believer in I put my foot down on helping in the kitchen because women's rights.
Women's rights, women's lefts, gonna knock you the fuck out if you tell me otherwise. You know what I mean?
like leave me alone, right? We're all grown. Just go make your own pizza. It wasn't meant to be that formal. And anyway, so it was a whole thing. And then it just got really hot. So then let's fast forward. We leave that. We're like, it's too hot. We've had enough. And we go to the beach, right? Go for a swim, whatever. And so I live in a semi-attached duplex. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Maybe not duplex, but it's
no,
a semi.
I think it's a kind of
basically
duplex.
like I live in a normal sized house.
Yeah.
And the exact replica is next to me, and we share like
garage.
We touch
wall.
garages,
Yep.
like this, right? Got it, like that. And there's these dudes that live next door. They've lived there for a while now, and one of them,
beautiful,
is quite cute.
Beautiful,
right?
We're obsessed. We're suddenly obsessed. So
I've noticed as of recent that often I'll come home, be coming home from somewhere, and he'll be out the front. He's a tinkerer, right? He would love
tinker. Him and Mark would get along like a house on fire.
Beer and build,
yeah,
right?
He would love beer and build. Yeah,
and I'll come home from somewhere, and he'll be like, "Hey, how you going?" And I am so overwhelmed, right? Because I'm like, we're in love.
I can't talk to you.
Then I'm like, yeah, good, like, thanks. And then I'll just dash inside because I'm so terrified, right? So we made this plan because he was there today. We made this plan at the beach that when we come back, we would start a conversation, introduce ourselves. We'd get his name so that we could find him on Facebook.
Yeah, do a little stalk, see what we're working with.
Had a whole plan.
Yeah.
Okay. The universe fucking
said,
let me take the reins.
You've worked hard today, baby girls. Let me do you a little solid.
It saw how stressed I was from being in the kitchen. It was like, let me step in.
I got you.
So we're pulling up onto my street, and I'm like, oh, his car's still all open, so he must be still working on it. Sick, he's there. And then we pull up a bit closer, and there's a car like reversed into my front yard, and I'm like, my initial thought, dead ass, was that's a weird place to park.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, why are they having a yarn and why have they parked there?
Yeah, like that's so dumb.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting annoyed because the neighbours on my left, they park in the dumbest spots as it is. And I'm like, ugh. Anyway, and then I realise that car has reversed into my boundary fence that I share with the neighbours, not my hot neighbour, my other neighbours, right? And they don't speak English.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the daughter of the people that live there. And so we get out, and my initial then reaction is, because she's there, I'm like,
It's her
It's
car.
her car. She's
Yeah.
reversing the
That's what I
fence.
thought too, yeah.
You're pissing me off
And then,
now.
like, I turned to Caitlin and I'm like, what a fucking idiot. Like, there is a curb. How is the curb not stopping you and telling you, don't go here. Stop,
Right?
stop now. Stop.
Right? Like, what is going on?
We get out the car.
We get out and we're like, what's going on here? Turns out that this car was parked. So I live at the end of a T-junction, and the street that feeds off of like where my house is, this car was parked up there, and they mustn't have had their handbrake failed, or they mustn't have had it on properly, and it's fallen down and reversed
It's just
into the
rolled.
fence. Right?
It's rolled for its life.
Yeah, and honestly, if it had have gone like not even a meter, like half a meter to the right, it would have gone into the
your
front of my
house.
house, which is
Yeah.
my bedroom, which is where Benji was,
Yeah.
and Benji would have been like,
Freaks. Yeah.
he's already like got a thing with cars, and this would just have said.
Been in that window watching it like, what is going on?
Dad was saying that like Benji would have, he was like, oh, Benji might have run away if that had happened. I'm like, I honestly don't see Benji like jumping through the rubble to run away. I think he would have been so freaked out.
He'd go further back into the house.
He'd go into the back of the house and be like, to Jai,
Yeah.
help. So yeah, someone's car, and then they don't know whose car it is.
Yeah, the fence was bent, and then the back of the car, like the back windshield was like all shattered, but like still
Contained,
intact.
yeah. Yeah. And then hot neighbour was saying that he'd been door knocking to try and find out whose car it was, because he saw the whole thing happen and no one was claiming the car. And then this other man comes running down the street with Birkenstocks on
With
and a
his
child
child
in his arm, saying that he saw the whole thing happen and tried to stop it from happening. But he's like, I couldn't run very fast in my Birkenstocks. And then Danica's like, knees to chest.
Should have done knees to chest, my dude.
Oh, man. And so then I'm like, I had to ring Dad, because I'm like,
What do I do?
what do I do? Like,
You were literally like, how do I delete the car from the road?
like, move. So Dad's like, just ring the police. So I rang the police and was like, lodged a thing, and they were like, okay, we'll send out a patrol. And next thing, this car like pulls up on my street and parks where this car had originally parked. And then across the road from me are these like new townhouses. They've been there for like 2 years, I reckon. And someone gets out of out of that car and goes to like the second or third townhouse in. And then next thing you know, his friend, who obviously lives there, comes out and he's walking down and he's like looking at his car in my yard. But the way he was looking was making it look like...
Wouldn't that rock you though? Like, you think you parked it somewhere else, and then you see the exact same car in someone's yard against someone's fence. It would take a while for me to click for my own car. I'd be like...
His initial reaction made it seem like he thought someone did that to his car.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And then my hot neighbor had to be like, oh, like,
No,
I
dude,
saw it
it
happen. It just
fucking rolled.
like, I think your handbrake just failed and it rolled down. Poor guy. I would have been mortified.
I wouldn't have claimed the car.
I would have
seen that, clocked it, and then walked the other way.
Gone inside.
I'll get a new one. It's
I would
fine.
have gone inside, called my dad, and started hysterically crying. I would be like, Dad, you have to drive an hour to my house to claim this car.
He's like barefoot as well. He's like assessing the car. He goes in to check if the handbrake's on. He's like, oh shit.
Was it not on? Did he?
No. He's like running back to the townhouse, and the lady from next door is like, oh, is it insured? And he's like running back. He's like, yeah, I've got insurance. I just need my thongs. Like, oh my God. It's chaos.
I was parked behind that car when I was waiting for you, and I was parked there like in my car for 10 minutes, I reckon. Can you like
Imagine.
Could have just rocked my shit.
Crazy.
When I left mine to come here, him and it must be his housemate and then one of their girlfriends, I don't know, there was a group of them. They were all out, and you could the dude looked stressed, like trying to figure out what he's going to do about it.
Poor nugget.
They look young. They would be early 20s, mid 20s,
and then like he drove off the curb, and then bits of the glass from the windshield just like fell
just
off,
all
and I was
cracked.
like, oh my God.
oh, but good news is
Great way to meet the neighbours, though.
we got to meet the neighbours.
We got to meet the neighbours.
So the people in that house are very surfy, very surfy.
yeah, they
vibes.
look it. They look it.
So we got to meet hot neighbour.
Yeah.
So Danica taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Introduced us. This man did not. She's like, oh, by the way, this is Caitlin and I'm Danica. And he goes, nice to meet you.
I'm like, well,
I was
killed that one, didn't you?
So mortified. Do you know what though? That interaction alone, even though he was really nice, it's killed the dream.
Yeah, I know, because he's just
like, you don't
have some manners.
What was your name, sir? And why? Because what he should have done is he should have been like, hi, my name is bleep. Like, how long have you guys lived here? And like, why don't you want to talk to me?
If he wanted to, he would.
If
he's
he
not
wanted
in,
to,
he hates
would.
us.
Really, he should have invited us over for drinks, and we should be.
He should have been like, "Hey, I love Simpsons Monopoly. That would calm down the stress. Shall we all play?"
Yeah, didn't make a joke about Simpsons Monopoly. Didn't ask us any other questions. Like, he was really nice or whatever, and there was a little bit of balance, but. In my head, before that, the interaction was going to go a whole lot different.
Pop off.
And
we were going to
pop
the fuck off.
in love. And I was going to be dating my neighbour. Okay. Also, disclaimer, there is a potential that he has a girlfriend, but that fact has not been confirmed.
Yeah, we can neither confirm nor deny until we are able to snoop a little further. So,
right, so look.
Respectfully, hot neighbour, will not act on it. 1, because he hates our guts. 2, until we know he has a girlfriend.
I will. Do you know what though? I'll still be obsessed with him because he's my neighbour, and it's like that. Do you know how many fan fictions?
Yeah.
I already drafted plot lines of fan fictions, but instead of him, it's Tom Holland.
Rightly so.
Right. So it's a whole thing. So who knows? There could be progress, and he could still end up being the love of my life.
Now we need to turn out the front of your house or something.
I think the next step is we get a couple of chairs.
Yeah.
And we put them in my front yard, and suddenly we're just always in my front yard.
Yeah. We need a little table to put Monopoly on. Yeah. And we
like the old Italian men down at the beach.
We need to get Uno.
Yes. And we just play
and then we'll be like,
board games.
Free? Do you want to...
And we get a little speaker and we're just...
Yeah, and we vibe. Yeah. Yeah.
Benji's tied up.
Yeah.
Just to something.
Yeah.
Right? And then, yeah, we're just playing board games in the sun.
Brilliant.
In my front yard.
Brilliant.
We're doing that. Maybe I'll get the couch that he has in his front yard and put it in my front yard.
Just move it. Just take it.
Yeah.
You know what? Instead of sitting in your front yard, we'll sit in his.
Genius.
And then he has to talk to us.
Genius.
When he tells us to fuck off.
I'll be like, no. Oh, fuck.
You.
So, that does lead me into something.
Okay.
We're going to be jumping a bit.
Criss-crossing.
Okay? Right?
Criss-cross.
Who cares? So, I listened to a new podcast this week. So, there's this YouTuber influencer in America, right? Like Brittany Broski Circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Her name's Brooke Averick. Averick.
She's got another podcast as well.
Yeah. She's on a podcast called, what is it? Brooke and Connor make a podcast.
Brooke and Connor. Yeah.
And
BNC.
People might know Connor. His name's Connor Wood, or he's better known for his nickname or Instagram handle, Fibula. Is that
so
right?
Funny.
Yeah. Danica's in love with him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So glad you brought it up.
So glad this was on the agenda.
This man is just such a silly, goofy boy. Silly, goofy goose.
Very like calm, cool, and collected, but just goofy.
Yeah, and I am absolutely obsessed. Obsessed with this man.
He's so funny.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
Like, I know that if we met him and we were like in a group setting and I would just be like, everything
we would be best friends. We would absolutely get along like her house on fire.
Yeah, everything he did and said, I'd be like, obsessed with this man. Right? So they have a podcast and like most people would see clips of them on TikTok. Like, they're so funny.
Yeah.
And Brooke started her own podcast called Obsessed with Brooke Averick. And it's essentially her talking about her obsessions with things. Yeah. It's very 2010 to 2016 Tumblr, One Direction, Glee coded, right?
Yeah.
So good. So her first episode has Brittany Broski on it as the guest. The podcast itself is great, but those two together, oh my God, literally everything is so relatable. Like they're talking about fan fictions that they've like written. They're talking about they have a tier system for people that like celebrities that they love.
Explain the tier system for us.
So you've got 0.5. So 0.5 is like, it's so overwhelming that you love this person or celebrity so much. It's so overwhelming that you can't speak about them. You can't consume media of them. Like if you met them, you would just die. Right?
Who's your 0.5?
Harry Styles.
Okay.
Harry Styles, it's like, it's too much.
Yeah, I think Niall Horan is still a 0.5 for me.
Like I will scroll past stuff of Harry,
Yeah.
because if I don't, I get fixated.
Yeah.
And then I become the
I don't
devil.
have time to be in that hole. I really
become
don't.
a gremlin.
Yeah.
And it is not healthy for me to become the One Direction gremlin that I once was.
Yeah, big mood. Yeah, no, agreed.
Sometimes I think about rereading Harry Styles fan fiction.
No.
And then I decide that's
not wise.
That's
No.
not okay.
That can't be on our bingo card.
Harry Styles would be in there for me.
Yep.
And then I reckon, I don't know how I don't get hate for this. I don't want it, but like, I don't want hate for it, but Ariana Grande would be in there for me. Like, I'm obsessed with this woman.
Okay.
There is nothing, like, she can do no wrong to me. Like, she's done
But
wrong,
you consume her content though. I feel like she's maybe like a 1 for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd bump her down to a 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is a 1?
So then a 1 is, this is typically where, when you first become obsessed with someone, where they sit. So Tom Holland, as an example, right? I am obsessed with this man right now. All I want to do is watch things with him in a, like...
You want to consume all the content.
Consume all the content. I need to know everything about Tom Holland. So when I was in primary school, okay, and this is when Harry Potter, the movies came out, I was so obsessed with the core cast that I would make binders
of
each of them. But it wasn't about the character. It was about them as a person.
Oh my God.
So like I was particularly obsessed with Emma Watson to the point where
Yeah.
I had a whole binder. It
Fair
had
enough.
in there that she played hockey. So you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to play hockey. Her dream was to go to Oxford University.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Oxford University. Like everything that she did, I would do. I was trying to emulate her and her personality. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
right now, Tom Holland,
Yeah.
Renee Rapp.
Yeah.
Right.
Ariana, I think fits that.
Ariana. I'm trying to think who else. Maybe like Pedro. Pedro's.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Pedro might be a 2 for me at the moment.
Yeah.
So then 2 would be like the next level down. And then number 3 is like they were once a number 1. And then, because you kind of go through waves. So they were once a number 1, but now you kind of like, you still love them or whatever, but you're like, I've got other
Neither
people that
here
I'm
nor
obsessed-
there. Yeah.
Right? So right now, the Salvatore brothers from Vampire Diaries would be a number 3 for me. I know that at some point they're going to go back up at number 1 or even a 0.5, but they currently
I'm
are
going to
number
name
3.
some names for you and you have to tell me where they rank.
Okay.
Matt Schuster.
Oh, he's a number 1, but he's definitely going into a 2.
He's borderline 2. He's
Yeah.
looking over the ledge. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach Bryant.
3.
3! Yeah, not fair. So
the
fair.
things we've heard recently have
Yeah.
really put me off.
So fair. Who else? Patrick Dempsey.
That man's a 1. Because I love watching stuff like he's in something and I'm like, put it in my eyes. Put it in my eyes.
That is why we
Love
saw
that man.
Thanksgiving. That's
Yeah.
true. I think that's all that I've got for now.
Let me see for you.
I don't really...
All right, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, probably like a 2.
Carlos Sainz.
Or, yeah, 1. Yeah, 1.
Toto Wolff would be a 2.
Oh, yeah, Toto Wolff.
A 2. He would be a 2 or a 3 for me. Like, I love him.
You know who else is a 1 for me, which is very, very rogue?
My neighbour.
Okay, yes. Danny Rick.
Okay, yeah.
Just, yeah.
Okay,
The
that's
more
fair.
edits I see on TikTok, the more I'm like,
Yeah.
interesting concept.
I don't think who else. Who do I think is like...
I feel like I said this before. Stormzy at the moment is kind of like a 2, but I feel like he has the potential to bump up to a 1
I feel like
after
come
Laneway.
Friday, he'll be
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 1. Well, yeah, like a low 1. What's his name? He can't be a 1 if I don't remember his name. The guy from Normal People, the one who runs away from
Paul
dates.
Mescal.
Yeah. I love him.
That's funny.
Love him.
He doesn't do it for me.
Really?
I think the running away rumors killed it for me.
No, I love that.
Annoying.
So funny.
Yeah, but he's not doing it to be funny. He's
No,
doing
I
it because he's a pest. It's so annoying. Who else?
Such a weasel.
Taylor Swift would be a 2 for me. Right? So she's really grown, and this kind of flows into what I want to talk about next. She's really, really grown on me in the Travis Kelce era, right? Now, I want to admit something. I need to clear, like, this is a confessional right now. I need to clear my chest. So, back in the Kanye days of Yeezy, right? I loved Kanye. We went to Yeezy together. Huge Kanye fan.
Thing,
okay.
Yeah.
If you had have asked me whose team I was on because of the whole like award speech thing, Kanye or Taylor, I would have said Kanye, and I would have said vile things about Taylor Swift. Okay, I really would have, and I hate that, and I want to apologize to the Swifties that are out there because I was wrong. I was wrong. I was an idiot. I was a pick me. Okay. And I take it all back because I get it. I get it now.
Yeah.
And I think it took me, A, growing up a little bit, and B, there's something about, because Taylor Swift is quite reserved, and I think she has put her foot in the public eye a little bit more that's allowed me to see enough to kind of go, I can see myself in her, or I can, like, she's more relatable to me.
Yeah.
Whereas I think I need that with a celebrity, unless it's like Harry Styles and I'm like, I'll just make it up myself. So now I get it, and I'm all for Taylor Swift, love her music, and she can do no wrong.
You know who else is a number one for me? Nick Bosa. Segway. Yeah.
So very exciting times. Our boyfriends made it into the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, choose your player.
So the Chiefs and the San Fran 49ers, not the 76ers like I was, have made it into the Super Bowl. Great.
Oh my God, stop.
So
1v1 to the death.
So you have to be going for the 49ers.
Obviously.
Right? And I'm going for the Chiefs because Travis Kelce.
Which is very rude because you have the day off and I do not.
What if I just FaceTime you for the whole game?
Can you? I'm going to have to figure out how to watch it from work. Unless maybe I'm working from home.
It should be on KO or something.
Yeah.
Like work from home.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, work from home. It'll be fine.
I'm going to quickly see if I'm already
And then when we say work from home, come up to my auntie's house.
Yeah, perfect.
And work from there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
if
every
work are listening, that is absolutely a joke.
That's actually a plot for a fan fiction.
That's not even real.
Yeah, because every year Dad goes up and watches it with his dad, and I went last year, and I'm going to go again this year, and I'm all for it. But now the whole thing is Taylor Swift going to make it to the Super Bowl? Because I don't really know the timelines, but she has a show in Tokyo. I think it's before the Super Bowl. And then everyone's trying to work out if she can do the show and then come back and be back in time for the Super Bowl. Now, the Japanese embassy in America has stated that she will have enough time to come back. Thank God that's what they're putting their powers to, their hours to.
The calculations of miles and wind.
And then people, because we're talking about it in the office at work this week, and people have confirmed that she can get back in time. So I am hoping for Taylor Super Bowl content.
Surely she's gonna.
I love seeing her at the game. She's so happy.
But like,
she's so nice.
Why would you not? Like,
she's so into it.
That's so huge for like your partner to be in the grand final.
Right.
You need to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm very, very excited. Like, there was so much content when he won, or like the Chiefs won the AFC championships the other week. So much content on TikTok of them two like celebrating on the field, and
so cute.
It's gonna combust. I was
so
like, oh
cute.
my God,
so fucking cute.
Yeah, I really want to see Taylor.
Do you reckon she would ever do a halftime show now that she's kind of like?
I think she'll eventually do a halftime show. I don't know if she'll. And like, I'm stealing this from people that I've seen say it online, but I don't think she would want to do it now because she's she wouldn't want to take away from Travis, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but like next year.
Maybe.
Because obviously Usher's doing this year's.
I have noticed that the Super Bowl will tend to do like a really big artist, like let's say Rihanna last year, and then like a mid artist, and then a big artist, and then a mid artist. So who knows? It could be Taylor Swift next year. I think she'll do it. I don't think it'll be in the next 3 years.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
I think give her a bit of time and then she'll do it.
Interesting.
I mean, she's done wonders for both the NFL and the Chiefs in terms of increasing their value and their sales and all sorts of stuff and just viewerships and all of that. But on the flip side of the coin, she's also received a lot of hate. So that makes me think, would she do the Super Bowl? That's why I think it'll take her a few years before she was going to do it. She surely would have to do it. She's got the catalogue to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you...
Drake,
who else would you want to see do the Super Bowl?
Nickelback.
They would be a mid one, but that would be sick. But imagine they kind of... That would work if it was like a collab one where it's like Nickelback, Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Like a few of them together.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the catalogue to do their own.
No. I can't... Like, the catalogue is the thing for me. I can't think of a lot of people that would have...
Ariana surely would have to do one at some point. Don't look at me like that, okay? She deserves to do the Super Bowl.
Who the fuck is buying a Super Bowl ticket to watch Ariana Grande? Okay.
I'll buy 2 because you're coming with me.
Oh, my days.
Like, this is years away, yeah. Years away. But Renee Rapp would kill it. She would be so good.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. But like...
She's got like one album.
In a Venn diagram of people that watch the NFL and people that listen to Renee Rapp, they're on opposite sides. There is no middle ground there. There is no middle ground.
And you think Rihanna fans watch the NFL?
Yes. Men love Rihanna.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not fair.
Have better taste in music.
Yes.
Why do I have to suffer?
My
Because
list
you
is like
suck.
Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Renee Rapp,
One Direction.
One Direction, The Vamps,
That's it.
Five Sauce. Who
People
else?
who would never...
Reese Maston. Missy Higgins would be great.
Missy fucking Higgins. Oh my days.
I want to see Missy out there.
In other sport news, Lewis Hamilton has announced that he is joining Ferrari in 2025.
Crazy. So it doesn't affect this season though.
No. And my boy Carlos Sainz is...
Up for grabs.
Yeah, moving on to bigger and better things.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. We start our own F1 team.
Yeah.
We get Marky
What
Mark
would
to
we
lead
call
it. Well,
have to-
Cash App Visa is taken.
Maybe
so-
something to do with MasterCard. I reckon they'd want to get involved.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We
Yeah.
can brainstorm
yeah,
names later.
we'll...
But we start an F1 team. Marky Mark is our Toto Wolff,
Yeah.
right? And we get Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
And we
And then the
just buy
second
him.
driver can be Jack.
Yeah.
You'd love it. You'd love it.
No experience.
No, none needed. Just vibes. Remember, this is what we're good at.
Yeah, just good vibes. And we're going to have our own Super Bowl halftime
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
But
But it's real interesting, though, because at the end of the 2024 season, so like at the end of this season coming,
yeah.
almost everyone is on their contracts run
okay.
out. So, like, it's going to be
A lot of switcherooing.
the craziest, silly season.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for it.
Do you think Max Verstappen will stay with Red Bull or whether he'll move?
He has to. I don't think his contract's
Oh,
expired
okay.
yet.
Everyone but him.
He's one of
Yeah.
the few that has an ongoing. I think Charles Leclerc only just re-signed as well with Ferrari, so he'll stay as well.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, like Danny Ricciardo's up, Carlos is up.
I did see a report that at the end of this season, one of the Red Bull seats will be up for grabs, potentially.
Yeah, I
And
think Chico's seat,
Yeah. And so they're saying
he'll be on trade as well.
maybe Carlos could get put into the Red Bull seat next to Max Verstappen, which
could-
would be iconic.
He could literally fucking go anywhere.
Putting him there would be iconic. Or I saw there was another team, like Audi or something, that apparently want him.
Yeah, I think Audi, their first season is set for like 2026.
Oh, they're not... Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, he could very well go for Red Bull for a year, sign a year contract, and then get a first seat at Audi.
Yeah.
But
The drama, though.
Time will tell.
I have decided that I'm going to be a proper Formula One girly this season.
Are you going to go for Mercedes for Toto?
I think so. I'm going to stay true to what I know, and that is that I love Toto Wolff.
I'm so intrigued to see who goes to Mercedes.
Please be someone good. I need someone good. Imagine it's Carlos and we have to swap teams.
Yeah, I just... Bananas.
I'm going to watch the newest season of Drive to Survive when it comes out without watching the other seasons.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
have time.
catch you up. It's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I want to watch the races this year. I want to be
Yes.
in on it
Yes.
so that we can update everyone with the goss. I just want the goss.
Absolutely.
Things I've watched this week. I'm in my Tom Holland era. It was Cherry that did it for me.
Yeah.
I watched Cherry
kicked it
and
off.
I went, Tom Holland needs to be my
your
boyfriend.
Spiritual awakening.
Yeah. And this is when I know you become number one, like tier one, because I'll go to bed and I'm making like fan fiction in my head of you. And that's me with Tom Holland. So then I decided to watch The Crowded Room. It's on Apple TV and it's a psychological thriller TV show. And it's the one where he, in the press run earlier in 2023, was saying that filming that and playing that character took such a toll on his mental health. He ended up having like a mental breakdown at the end of filming, and he had like announced that he was quitting acting for a year. Right, it was that one, and so I started watching it. The first few episodes, it's good, but you watching it and you're like, I don't understand how this could have made him quit acting. Like this, it's good, but there's clearly something missing. And then you get halfway through the season and that's something, you figure out what it is. Oh!
Yeah, you've got me intrigued now.
It's
so now I want to watch it.
I only predicted it when basically they were telling me.
Yeah, right, okay.
And I figured it out before they actually just spelled it out.
Yeah.
And his acting, like
Unreal.
I loved his acting in Cherry. I thought he was phenomenal.
I feel like he's very like what's the word? Like he can do like heaps of different kinds of
quite
roles.
diverse.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
The acting that he does in this, I can't tell you anything without giving spoilers away.
Yeah.
Breathtaking. Like I could not name another actor who is at this level.
Yeah, right.
He's just so talented, and it's right down to minor things, like very minor facial movements. And I'm like, oh my days.
Yeah,
like it's so hard to tell you without giving it away.
I need to.
Away.
I am gonna watch it. I promise. I say that a lot, but I promise.
I think it's only like 9 or 10 episodes. It's not huge. I'm coming towards the end of this season.
Are they long?
Yeah, they're like 40 to an hour.
Oh no. So I've just had a quick squiz to see what the reviews are.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So Rotten Tomatoes gave it 33%.
Out of 100?
Yeah. IMDb gave it 7.7 out of 10. So that's not
right. Who runs Rotten Tomatoes? Email me.
Empire gave it 3 out of 5.
This show, I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I love Tom Holland and I just want him to be my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
I'll watch and I'll report back. We need a non-biased
opinion.
Yeah.
No, it's so good. Oh, I'm obsessed. I reckon because I'm halfway through episode 9, so I'll probably finish it tonight.
Yeah. You know what I do actually really want to watch? Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon Prime.
Like Brad Pitt.
No, it's like a new series with Donald Glover and I think it's the girl from Past Lives. I could be wrong. it's got really good reviews, and by really good reviews, I mean a girl who I follow on Twitter said that it was amazing and the chemistry was unreal. So now I'm like, well, now I want to watch it.
I have seen the poster for that. I don't know why, but I thought it was for something else. Yeah, okay, yeah. I never saw the original.
No, neither, but I don't know if it's...
No, I don't think you need to see the original to see this.
No, I think it's a completely different thing.
Oh.
I think. I could be wrong. I could be lying to you
Okay.
there. But yes, I am
Is that on Apple?
intrigued. It is on Amazon Prime.
Okay. I'll watch that next, I reckon.
Yeah.
There's a few good things on Apple. I can't remember what they are, but I'm like scrolling through Apple and yeah, there's a...
Yeah, it
It's
does
got
look
my
very high caliber.
Yeah.
And I am intrigued by that.
Usually it's quite hit or miss. I loved Morning Wars. I need to watch the newer season. But Severance...
Is that good?
Loved it. But I
Yeah, thoughts on Severance?
I'm a sucker, like back on Morning Wars, I'm a sucker for a workplace TV show, particularly when it's media-based.
She's not from past lives, I'm lying.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Particularly when it's based on media jobs. I don't know why. Like I loved Succession. I loved this.
Yep.
I've always had this weird fascination with media, right? Severance, didn't like it. Did not like it. I think it was too obscure.
I think it's one where either you love it or you hate it,
Yeah.
depending on how your brain's wired.
Yeah, it's too quirky. It's too like, yeah, I couldn't get into it. Yeah, it was wacko. I think I like the concept. Yeah, I like the concept of it.
Yeah.
Just it wasn't for me.
I need to get back into watching TV because literally I am fully booked, right? Because I'm almost catched up. Fuck
Just
me.
whatever you want it to be.
I'm almost caught up with Love Island UK All Stars. So I've got 3 episodes left until I'm up to date. And then I'm also up to date with MAFS, which has just started. But like MAFS last week was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I think there's an episode tonight. And then I'm pretty sure Love Island, there's like an episode almost every day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I physically do not have any time
Yeah.
to read or watch anything else.
But you can be our reality TV girly.
I'm fully booked.
Because I don't watch reality TV. I'll watch stuff, some like reality shows if it's on Netflix or something, because I like that I can just binge it in one session.
Yeah.
But I don't watch the ones on
Neither
Netflix.
did I. And I think this is 100% Nikki's influence.
Yeah.
But I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I have never watched a single season of MAFS up until this season. I totally get why the girlies love it.
Really?
Why the girly pops love it. Yeah. Even I totally understand why. It's so much fun. And like, I love all the couples this season. There's one couple that pisses me the fuck off. And that's Natalie and Collins.
Okay.
And just Natalie's just like, bless her, she's real sweet, but she's just like a little cringe.
Yeah, okay.
And like, she's just really into it. And like, she's 32 or 33. And she's like, I just want to find my person. And then she's paired and she like cosplays. She's like a little bit of a nerd. Like, that's her vibe. But like, full of beans.
Yeah.
And then she's paired with Collins, who's never been in a relationship before. And he's just like, I kind of want it to be a slow burn. Like, this is all new to me.
Wild to go on MAFS if you've never been in a relationship.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's going to scar the poor kid.
Yeah, that's bananas. And I think he's 28 or 29.
Right.
But no, I'm loving it. But like, there's going to be I think tonight is...
Like the ceremony thing?
Yeah, like where they have like the dinner.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I'm so excited. There are people, there are other, like some of the guys piss me off, but that's just stock standard really. But yes, no, I'm truly obsessed. Like this is like love triangle for me. I absolutely loved as well. This is the same type of vibe.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I've seen snippets of like previous seasons. I just can't get into it because I don't care.
Oh, it's
I
just,
liked-
you just gotta.
I like Love Island. I'll give
just
you
gotta
that.
get
I
involved.
particularly Love Island UK.
Yeah, I will
I-
only watch the UK
yeah.
one.
I like that.
All Stars is really good. Like, again, like, there's just... I think I like it because there's just no substance to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, with MAFS, I'm like, can we just get some more normal people? Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm like, would I apply for this? No.
See, I like the idea of doing it for a laugh.
Yeah, like,
But
if I
then-
was to get, like, really drunk and then
Yeah.
just go through the application just for lols.
I'm just going to sign you up. I'm going to apply for you.
Could you imagine me? I would love to be on MAFS just to see who they would pair me up with.
Do you know what I think you would be better with, though? Like, even what you would enjoy more? Big Brother.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, no.
I would no. I'd go stir crazy without my phone though.
But I feel like if you went on MAFS, you would hate all the guys. You would be like,
That's
oh, this is
so
annoying
true.
me.
They
and
do-
then you would
yeah.
hate being there and you wouldn't want to be there anymore. And you would be like, get me out of here. And you
But I would be a menace though, and like the guy would absolutely hate my guts, and he would always want to leave. But just to piss him off, I'd write stay on mine, so
Yeah.
you have to stay with me.
yeah, you would do that. But then you would annoy the producers because you would give them nothing. You would sleep all day and you would just, at the ceremony, just sit there quietly, like not saying anything.
Literally.
So you wouldn't even get airtime.
They'd be like, this week's challenge is intimacy, and I'd be like, be fucking for real. I'm not doing that.
You like open your laptop, you're playing Sims and making them like bus. You've just made you and the guy on Sims.
What's fucking happening?
No, I feel like you'd do better at Big Brother. I'm the same though. Like, I would go on Big Brother.
Yeah, maybe we should apply. Imagine.
Can you imagine? I don't like the new format of it though.
No.
I miss OG Big Brother.
Yeah,
I'm
if
like,
they changed it, I would 100%.
yeah, if they went
apply.
back, like UK still does OG Big Brother.
Yeah, I'd do that.
I don't want to go on there to do Ninja Warrior. And
No.
oh,
Neither does Coco, apparently.
Coco said no to Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do Big Brother though, because that's yeah. I think I'd be okay without my phone.
I'd get a bit antsy for the first week, but
Am I allowed to take books to read? Can I take my Kindle?
I don't know if you can.
Do you know what though?
What do you fill your day with if you don't have TV, your phone, or like a book?
I would piss them off.
I'd
'cause-
get fucking ripped though. There'd be nothing else to do. I'd be doing mermaids in the pool for
Yes,
sure.
right?
For sure.
I would piss them off because I would be in the diary room every 3 seconds just trying to chat to Big Brother.
Yeah.
And they would be like, please leave.
Like, Big Brother, why did they build the Great Wall of China?
me asking about
I treat
Hitler.
it like Google Bard.
Yeah. Me. Was Hitler president of Germany?
Yeah.
How did he have so much power?
Jesus.
Please.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm really liking like drama TV at the moment.
I love that.
Because you know what I'm trying to do is I'm trying
Yeah.
to watch things where I have to put my phone down and I
Yeah,
have to concentrate.
I wanna be more like that. I wanna spend less time on my phone.
But how sad is that where I'm sitting there watching a TV show and then being like, good job for not picking up your phone this episode.
We deserve a reward.
You did good. I'm like, that is so
TikTok for an hour.
pathetic.
Yeah, actually, I feel like I need to have like a
gun put to my head.
what's that thing where you get what you get from your phone and your brain? Like, and it's like immediate satisfaction. What is that called?
Endorphins.
I think so. Or serotonin.
Oh, I think that, yeah, the same kind of thing. Yeah, serotonin.
I need like a detox of that. Like I need to
be depressed.
like I need to be clinically depressed, and then I need to slowly reintroduce happiness back into my life.
Okay, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because like when I am on TikTok, it's like automatic satisfaction or whatever.
Yeah.
But I need it to be like, just calm it down a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like if I'm not satisfied within 6 seconds,
Yeah.
what's the gal to? I'm bored.
Yes.
You know?
Speaking of, I have been doing the tandem read with
Yes, how's that
Empire
going?
of Storm and
I haven't
Tower of Dawn or
read
whatever.
a lot either, to be honest.
I'm reading 3 chapters a week. at the
Yeah,
rate that
like
I'm reading.
I'm back into my reading slump, and like
Yeah.
the book that I'm reading at the moment is actually really good, but I'm not about reading as a concept, to be honest.
Same, because the books,
Yeah,
like, they're good.
Yeah,
This is not anything to do with
No.
them. I'm just in my watching era, and it's
Yeah.
because we're finding good things to watch. Like,
yeah,
I can't read about Tom Holland. I need to watch Tom Holland, which means that I need to go and watch
It's a catch-22.
35 hours of TV a day.
Yeah.
Okay? Because after I finish The Crowded Room, I need to go back and find like 45 other things that he's in.
Spider-Man.
Or I need to find a new boyfriend. Okay? That's where I'm at. I need and I think that's the other thing.
Or I have to start filming My Hot Neighbour.
I'm just
and watch the footage.
Oh my god, I'm in my front yard wearing a fake bush suit, and I'm like just pretending to be a bush.
Or you're sitting in his little deck chair with an all black outfit, sunnies on, with a megaphone, and you're like, and action.
Oh, maybe I need to open my curtains in my room so I can watch him during the day.
Let the air out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to just hang out with him, but I feel like I do need another. And that's the thing is like in the Throne of Glass series, right? There is a male character who is meant to be like the one that you're like, oh my God, right? And he is. There are moments where I'm like, oh my God, when there's like whatever. I'm trying not to give anything away, but it's nothing like what you had with Reese in ACOTAR. Like it's just, it's not
the point.
Yeah. Like there's that enemies to lover kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's that storyline, but it's very, very minimal and there's no smart at all. It's a lot of like will they, won't they tension kind of stuff. But even then I'm great character, but it's just not the same. It's not Reese.
Hitting. Yeah.
No one scratches the itch like Reese and Zayden. Like find me a man.
Please, I dare you.
Any. No. Yeah. It's just depressing.
Yeah, big mood.
So Tom Holland kind of does. But yeah. I need to get through this freaking series.
You just need to get it over and done
I'm
with.
so
You're
close.
so close to the end.
And then I can read Crescent City.
Yeah.
This is just every episode at the moment.
Yeah.
Of me having read 2 chapters and then
no update.
no update.
What else?
I'm trying to think what else we've done.
Oh, Strong Somerton Park are creating a run club. I am committing.
You ran 2 kilometers this week.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
don't say it like that.
Because I haven't ran since.
It doesn't matter because you ran 2 kilometers and that's such a good job.
It's crazy. Like, I'm so hard on myself because I'm like, oh, my pace isn't where I want it to be, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm like, bitch, you couldn't fucking run 100 meters like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's so good.
You got to start somewhere. But, yeah, so they're starting a run club and it's on 8 o'clock Sunday morning starting next week on the 11th.
Mm-hmm. Is
it the 11th? Yes, it is. And you have the choice of either 3K or 5K. And there'll be 2 paces for both distances. And I would like everyone to come because everyone that I have asked to join me has politely declined. So, including her.
Yeah, but in my defense, I'm the one who can't run 100 meters.
No, but this is the whole point to get to that.
Yeah, but the problem is I would just be walking and
Yeah.
I would be by myself.
I'll walk with you.
No, because then that defeats the purpose of
No, but
you
I'll
doing
be running during the week. Like, we'll build up to it together. This will be just getting my steps in. If I was to walk with you, right?
Like, I would try and run, but I just know that I will run
we'll do intervals. I reckon, look, since you've been doing Pilates, I reckon like 100% your cardio would have increased since we tried last time.
What do I get if I do it?
The satisfaction of going.
Well, when you put it like that.
And a acai bowl afterwards.
Well, look, I'm not one to like to not do things that you don't. What? What I meant to say is I want to do everything that you do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do want to be there for the coffee afterwards.
And the little, I'm sure that they're going to do a little, and surely they're going to make a little post. We got to be in that. And then content.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We do need to get a little mic.
Yeah.
Because we're going to Laneway on Friday.
Yeah.
So excited.
God.
And Dominic Fike's number 3 in tier 3 for me, by the way.
Okay.
When he was in Euphoria,
Yeah.
I miss you. I need to rewatch Euphoria. Anyway,
Before Friday.
before Friday, he would have been tier 1, right?
Yeah,
when I was
right.
watching Euphoria. Now he's tier 3. He might be.
Yeah. He
tier
could
1 on
bump
Friday.
back up.
Okay, hear me out. We get a little mini mic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we use that at Laneway.
Yeah.
And we will get content when we do the run club. And
Yeah.
we'll post it on our TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get paid on Wednesday, so that's perfect.
Okay. Love that for you.
Say less.
All right. But if you do want to come to Run Club, 'cause
Please.
it's all the rage.
Yeah. It'll
And
be
also,
fun.
everyone's saying
You
that
don't need to run.
Yeah. And everyone's saying that's how you meet people these days. Like, you know.
And you don't need to be a member to come, and it's free. So,
Say
what
less.
else are you doing at 8 o'clock on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Diddly squat.
Exactly. So we'll all see. Everyone is expected to be. We'll be doing a roll call.
Actually, yeah. So,
Yeah. So if you're not there, we'll know. That's great. I was going to say something now. I forgot.
can't be that important then.
It can't be. I just
No.
keep thinking about Tom Holland, my hot neighbour.
Just what a week for the hotties, for the new hotties.
What a week for men.
What a week for a roster change.
I think the takeaways from this week is you should go listen to Brittany Broski if you don't. If you don't listen to Brittany Broski but you listen to us, you're doing it backwards.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
She is the founder. She's our founding
paved
father.
the path.
Yeah, right? Like, she is our god.
Yeah.
Okay? Then go listen to Obsessed with Brooke Averick, because that is, particularly if you were like a stan like, you know, you were in stan culture, you're obsessed with celebrities,
Yeah.
that whole thing, you'll love it,
Yeah.
right? Or you had like Tumblr, anything like that. Do that. Number 3, watch The Crowded Room.
Yeah.
Start The Crowded Room.
Yeah.
Also you.
Yeah.
Number 4, come to Run Club.
Yep.
Number 5, follow us on socials.
Yep.
Give us a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And if you don't already, check out our YouTube
Please.
and like and subscribe.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird to say, but do it.
Yeah.
And number 6, that's it.
Fucking have a good week.
Have the best week, everyone. If you're going to Laneway, we'll see you there.
Oh, yes. If anyone's going to Laneway, keep an eye out.
Yeah.
I don't know what
hope
we're
our
wearing yet.
outfits-
We have
We
ordered
ordered-
outfits, but we'll see.
We ordered really cute outfits, but we've never
see.
bought from this place before, so we don't know if they'll fit.
We'll
I
give
got-
you a review next week.
I got my nails done to coordinate with the outfit, so
I didn't realize it went with the outfit.
Yeah,
That's so smart.
that's why they're, like, alternating.
Yeah, that's cute.
you guys can't see. You can see
Not
this
allowed.
side.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow! But you can see. Yeah, we'll be at Laneway.
Yeah.
And I'll be at Blink 182. Is that this? Yeah, I'll be at Blink 182 on the Sunday.
Stunning. You will see us out and about.
You'll see us out and about.
Alrighty.
Have the best week, everyone.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.